going on, folks? Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're feeling great. Let's get it in. I They're gonna call me lazy. I already know they're gonna call me lazy, but I just think it's crazy that we have to work the majority of our life. And then when you don't want to do that, they turn around and call you lazy. It's not that we're lazy, it's just that it's ridiculous. The idea of working 40 hours a week for the rest of your life, well, up until you're like 60 and 70. Doesn't that scare you guys? Doesn't that bother you guys? You have to punch in and clock in when they tell you to. And they give you your vacation when they tell you to. You clock out, you clock in when they tell you to. That's slavery. And then when you don't want to work, you get called a bum. You get called lazy. You get called all type of names. When you don't want to participate in the corporate world. You know, you get called bum and lazy and all type of shit. Because you don't want to participate in their slavery. In the corporate world. That they manipulate you to make you think that it's life. That you gotta work 9 to 5. That you gotta work 40 plus hours a week. That does not faze y'all. I can't believe I live in a world where 99% of people are fucking slave. And they're fucking okay with that shit. How are you okay with that? How are you okay the fact that everything grows in abundance on this planet for free, and you don't mind that corporation take over and make you pay for something that nature gave you for free, man? I just don't. I'm trying to wrap my head around that, man. I'm trying to understand how we are not at war. That is a form of war, man. How we so comfortable being a slave? I just can't seem to wrap my head around that. Am I going crazy? Can please somebody tell me if I'm going crazy? I cannot believe I live in a world where everybody's okay with that shit. I don't know. This shit blows my mind, man. This shit blows my mind, dog. How does that don't scare you guys? You have to clock in 50 plus years. That's if you stay at your job for a long time. I know people go from job to job to job. But the majority of people stay there for like 50, 60 plus years until they old. The other day, I read an article about how a man worked at Burger King. I think it was Burger King or McDonald's for 33 years or something like that. For his hard work, you know what they gave him? A bike. He's been in the company for 30 plus years, and all they gave him was a motherfucking bike. Ah, man. And that don't bother nobody. Everybody's okay to be a slave. Yeah. I sometimes wonder, I know it's gonna sound absurd and crazy, but I sometimes wonder if I'm dreaming everything. Because ain't no way 99% of you motherfuckers is okay with doing 9 to 5 for the rest of your life, basically pretty much your whole life. And I'm finding it hard to believe that 99% of the people on the planet has no problem knowing the fact that Earth, again, give you everything in abundance. Give you water for free, give you fruits for free. All you have to do is plant a seed and you grow your own food. But corporation is like, nah, y'all can't grow your own food. What are you talking about? You can't grow your own land. What are you talking about? That's our stuff. We're gonna take it and we're gonna make you pay for it. Not only that, we're gonna make you pay taxes. You paying to, I said this multiple times in my other videos, you paying to live. And that don't bother nobody. I don't see how that don't bother nobody, man. Oh, it's just the way it is. It's not just the way it is. It's the way it's designed. Could you imagine if you have your own land, you have everything that you need, and a motherfucker come over and say, hey man, I would like to buy your land, and then I want to buy your land. And then when I do buy your land, I'm gonna make your generation of kids pay taxes on that shit. And rent or do anything with that land, but they have to pay me. You're gonna look at them like they crazy, like, nigga, no, what the fuck? You're gonna be like, nah, is you crazy? But again, they say that's life. But anyways, folks, I'm gonna cut the video here. Y'all be good. Y'all stay aware, and I'm out.